You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. What if I told you that one of the most talented athletes in women's tennis is still leaving easy improvements on the table? What if the difference between Coco Gauff being a great champion and becoming a generational legend comes down to a few things she could fix right now? Former Wimbledon semi-finalist Alexandra Stevenson believes exactly that. She says Coco Gauff is a phenomenal athlete, but there are technical issues that should already be solved. If Gauff wants to dominate the WTA and consistently beat Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka, oh, what are those flaws? Why does her serve keep coming up in every serious tennis debate? And is Coco Gauff already on the brink of becoming the most complete player in the world? This is the story of Coco Gauff's next evolution. Coco Gauff is no longer a rising star. She is the standard, since her unforgettable breakthrough at Wimbledon 2019, where a 15-year-old girl stunned the tennis world. Gauff has lived under a microscope. Every match analyzed, every loss magnified, every weakness debated. And yet, she keeps delivering. Trophy US Open Champion 2023. Trophy Roland Garros Champion 2025. Chart-increasing world number 2 ranking by any objective measure, Coco Gauff is already a success story. But tennis legends aren't measured by trophies alone. They are measured by how long they dominate and how completely they control the game. That's where Alexandra Stevenson's comments become important. Alexandra Stevenson, former Wimbledon semi-finalist and one of the most outspoken analysts in tennis, didn't question Coco Gauff's talent. She questioned something else. She said, "Gauff is a very good athlete, but there are things she should be able to correct immediately." That sentence sparked debate, because when someone who has played at the highest level says immediate corrections are needed, it means potential is still untapped, and according to Stevenson, the biggest area of concern, direct hit the serve, and modern women's tennis, the serve is no longer optional. Look at the players dominating the WTA, Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Elena Rybakina. All of them win free points with their serve. Coco Gauff, on the other hand, often works harder than she needs to. Double faults, inconsistent toss, pressure moments where the serve becomes shaky. And here's the irony. Gauff has one of the best athletic builds on tour. Explosive legs, strong core, fast arm speed, which is exactly why critics believe her serve should already be elite. Direct hit the serve versus forehand debate. Recently, it was revealed that Gauff and her coaching team decided to focus more on fixing her forehand before fully addressing her serve. That decision raised eyebrows. Stevenson questioned whether the priorities were right. Her argument: a reliable serve, reduces pressure on ground strokes, shortens matches, protects confidence in tight moments, makes you dangerous on every surface without it. Even elite athletes struggle against power hitters. Tennis Coco Gauff versus the WTA's Big Two. Let's be honest. Right now, women's tennis is defined by two names: fire Iga Swiatek, precision, movement, mental toughness. Fire Aryna Sabalenka, raw power, elite serving, intimidation. Coco Gauff has beaten both of them. But doing it occasionally is different from doing it consistently. Against Swiatek, Gauff sometimes struggles to hold serve under pressure. Against Sabalenka, weak second serves get punished immediately. These matches expose exactly what Stevenson is talking about. Brain the learning process of a champion. One thing nobody can criticize about Coco Gauff is her mindset. She openly says, "I'm always learning." That humility is rare for a player who has already won 2 Grand Slams. Instead of defending her weaknesses, she acknowledges them. Instead of blaming pressure, she works harder. This is why many experts believe her best tennis is still ahead of her. Tennis age is still on Gauff's side. Here's what many critics forget. Coco Gauff is still just 21 years old at that age, as Serena Williams was still developing consistency. Venus Williams was refining her serve. Even legends needed time. Gauff has already achieved more than most players ever will. When Stevenson says, immediate corrections. It's not criticism. It's recognition of how close Gauff already is. Fire. What happens if Gauff fixes her serve? Imagine this version of Coco Gauff. Fewer double faults. A confident second serve. More free points. A less physical drain. A more aggressive return games. That player doesn't just compete. That player dominates. That player becomes world number one. Not for a week, but for years. Tennis. The pressure of greatness. Being Coco Gauff means carrying American tennis expectations. Following Serena Williams' legacy. Being a role model off the court. Competing in the most competitive WTA era, and still, she keeps improving. That's why this discussion matters. Because the difference between multiple slam champion and all-time great often comes down to fixing small things early. Alexandra Stevenson's comments shouldn't be seen as criticism. They should be seen as a challenge, reminder that Coco Gauff is still evolving, still learning, still sharpening her weapons. And when those immediate corrections finally click, women's tennis may not be ready for the version of Coco Gauff that comes next. Coco Gauff isn't chasing perfection, she's chasing progress. And history shows. When she commits to fixing something, she doesn't just improve, she transforms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.